why we like what we like. We should be sharing these experiences. You know, like in all honesty, I know one person that bought an Xbox One. One. But he's a different type of gamer than I am. He's gonna tell me exactly. Actually, he's already told me what he plans to buy. You know, he got a good deal on the Xbox. Wound up getting Forza and Rise, and both of those games don't interest me in the slightest. I've played Forza before. It's not my type of racer. And if I wanted a racing game for me, you know, being the Sony, you know, fanboy that I am, um, you know, I would want to play Gran Turismo. That's just, you know, that's just my choice when it comes to a simulation type game. Is that franchise. And again, it's my choice. But if, you know, if my coworker, my friend wants to tell me about Forza and be like, hey, it looks great, you know, it doesn't play, it's a lot of fun. All right, cool, yeah, that's awesome. You know, that's awesome. That's sick. You know, it's a good thing. What about Rise? How's Rise? And he can tell me whatever he wants. He can tell me it's awesome. If he thinks it's awesome, then you know what? Let him think that. I'm not gonna tell him, well, on the internet I heard that, you know, it didn't have the resolutions and it was repetitive and blah. You know, I probably will bring that up as a choice of this of topic. Be like, hey, you know, but I heard this and that, and he can feel free to tell me what he thinks. You know, oh yeah, it is kind of like that, but you know, it's my type of game in this part. All right, cool, you had a good time with it. All that matters. Ah, shoot. All that matters in the end is what type of good time is he having with with his games of preference. And that is not really just stuck to consoles either. I other part that has me kind of, you know, not angry, but at the same time, you know, PCs all of a sudden, the elite gaming race. Oh crap. The elite gaming race has come out and been like, yeah, well, if you want the best experience ever, you have to play on PC. And you know what? I have a gaming PC. Actually, I'm recording this footage and talking to you guys via my PC. I have Steam. I think Steam, in all honesty, is magnificent. I think it is one of the best applications. I think it's one of the best digital storefronts released out there. God, I did terrible. One of the best storefronts out there right now. I love Steam. I've saved so much money on games that I've wanted to play and bought through Steam than I would have had I not, you know, had I not a PC. You know, if I hadn't gotten a PC, where's everybody going? I lost my train of thought. But in no way do I think that a PC is vastly superior to a console. No. You know, you can get exclusive, you know, you can get exclusive experiences on a console. You know, Gears of War outside of part number 1 was exclusive to the Xbox. All of the Uncharted games, which I love tremendously, are exclusive to the Xbox. Metal Gear Solid, exclusive to the Xbox. Uncharted was exclusive to the PS3. Metal Gear Solid 4, which is, in all honesty, probably my favorite game that I played all last generation. It came out really early in the generation, like a year in, and that I am going to say that is probably my favorite game that I played all last generation. Not necessarily the best game, mind you. I'm not saying it was the best game made, the best game released last generation, but it was my favorite. To me, Metal Gear Solid 4 was the Final Fantasy VII of the PS3 generation. It let you know where that generation was going. And that's why I like it. But, you know, and again, and this is where it kind of takes me back a little bit, because you blatantly have, like, I follow a lot of computer tech people or computer tech companies on Facebook, and you know, I respect and admire, you know, like all of them. That's the reason why I follow them. I like their tech. I like what they do for the industry. I want to see what's out there. So just to keep my my knowledge of of the industry and how it looks, relevant. I still want to be able to say, oh yeah, I heard about this boutique shop, whether it be Origins or Origin PCs or Puget Systems, whatever. I want to keep that knowledge relevant and be like, oh, they had this system for blah 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 blah, and keep it relevant because you never know when that stuff can come in handy. You never know when that information can come in handy, and so I do it. But you always hear talk of the master PC race, and I'm like, gee, are you guys like really like on this? Like seriously? Like it's come down to where you as a company need to tell me about the master PC race. And again, I respect these companies and I get where they're coming from. They sell PCs. And they have to make their money somehow. And I guess right now, especially with the way everything is going, the easiest way to get people to buy stuff is to say, we have a far superior product. Don't bother wasting your time and money on crap. In this case, consoles. And they have a right to say what they want, but they are a hardware company. So of course they're gonna say it. They want to sell you an $1,100 PC. They want to sell you a $4,000 PC. They want to sell you whatever it is that they can sell you. It's how they make money. It's how they stay relevant, and I get that. But to just come out and blatantly say we are the master race of gaming, it's like, dude, get over yourself. And I said it, and I'll say this now, and I stated this before. That I'll go back and plug in a Nintendo if I get an itch so bad that it needs to be scratched. I won't even emulate it. I'll go out and find a Nintendo, get an old cartridge, blow in it, and play Mike Tyson Punch-Out, play Mega Man 2, play Super Mario's, because that one kind of got re-released, so I can actually play that on its own. So that's a bad example. But if I have that, or if I have an itch to play F-Zero, the original F-Zero on the Super Nintendo, I'll go find me a system, plug it in, and play it. So, what good is a $4,000 PC if you're not going to do anything with it? If you're not going to use it to share experiences, if you're not going to use it to, if all you're really going to buy it for is to feel superior, then you're just wasting your money. And before I get into a tangent, that's really what I want to talk to you guys about. You know what? Accept each other, man. Honestly, all this stuff, oh crap, all the stuff that we think is important on the internet, Xbox One, PS4, it's irrelevant. There's no point to argue about it whatsoever. None. There really is no point.
Fuck you, dude.
To speak about it. There's really no point. Damn it. You know what? Let me have my good time. I'll let you have your good time. We don't need to argue about it. Why are we going to mess up our good time by arguing about petty differences? It's really petty. Super petty. And again, you know what? You guys are going to look at me like I'm some sort of old-time dinosaur and be like, well, this old fart doesn't know what he's talking about. That's fine with me. You guys are entitled to your opinion. You might look at my name, be like, Cornbean doesn't know what he's talking about. Stupid brown Hispanic guy thinking that he knows what he's talking about. I don't. I've loved this industry for as long as I can remember. I'm 30. I want to say I've loved this industry for 27 years. I started with pinball. I started with the arcade, Pac-Man, all the all the classics. I started with that, and my love for the industry has never wavered. It's never stopped. I love the industry that much. I love it so much that I got a job in it. And I'm fortunate enough to say that, you know, that I have that as an option. I was able to get a job or jobs for prestigious companies, for great companies. Some not so great, but I was still able to do what I love doing. And again, you know, you work with people and it's the same thing. You know, you know, we share experiences. Hey, you know, I played Fable 3 on Xbox. I played, you know, whatever on Xbox. Hey, have you played so and so on PS? Nah, man. Oh, well, I play this on PC. Oh yeah, how's that, dude? I want to pick it up. Where'd you get it? Steam? Oh, dope. You know, that's to me, that's really what it's all about. You know, it's all about sharing those experiences. Doesn't matter how you share them, just share them. But anybody who has any type of opinion, you know what, man, feel free to cuss me out if you guys feel that is what you need to do in the comments down below. I mean, what do you guys think, man? If you're old like me and you guys remember, you know, the scheming, that's the word I was looking for earlier. The scheming of the scheming that that we needed to actually, I can't climb a ladder. The scheming that required so we can play both systems. You know, let me know. And if you're new, and this is really the people that I want to hear this message, and maybe touch a few of them, because I know some people are just balls. You know, they're not gonna change. They're gonna do whatever they want to do, and they're gonna, you know, feel superior no matter what. That's just the entitled generation. They you know, they have to feel that way because everybody wins. You know, there's no such thing as losing. Everybody gets a trophy, right? Why do you feel the need to justify your why do you feel the need to justify your purchase? Why do you feel the need to justify your choice? And not only justify it, but why do you feel the need to do so in a way that is not only hurtful, but just blatantly awful? Oh, you're stupid because you're this race, or you're stupid because you're of this sexual orientation, or you're stupid because blah 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 blah. Add whatever you may want to add to that, you know. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from that in between, you know, that 20 to like 22. If your first console that you remember buying was a PS3 or an Xbox 360, I want to hear from you. Why have you not grown in a sense? Why have you not changed? Why are you still the same petty 13-year-old behind the rules of a chat board, behind keyboard, behind that glass that displays the picture to you? Why do you feel that you need to force your console choice, essentially your lifestyle, I mean that's really what it is, upon other people? Why do you feel like you have to do that? You know? But you know, in the end of everything, I just want people to forget where you're experiencing the experience, because you've seen all the killing and devastation that has happened in this game so far, and you've heard me kind of stop and be frustrated, or
No
you know,
fucking way.
or kill people. You hear California King.
Fucking bitch.
Yep, you hear California King going off on a tangent. You know what I'm saying? Are you trying to tell me that tangent would not exist were he on an Xbox One?